Hi everyone. So I was thinking about that one idea about the generator with the different chambers, and obviously one higher than the other. So from highest to lowest, it'll be different elevations, like kind of like a stairway, you know. So I seen the same approach, but using certain different types of like elements like sand to create more like RPM or something. I don't know if it'll work, but I think that it would be a great test to monitor if it will yield maybe more stronger current RPM. I really don't know though. And yeah, other than that, I wish I could be doing some of my ideas, like working some on some of my ideas that I have, but they're too big, like like large in scale, and I just don't have the money for it. Or else I would be paying someone to create some blueprints of it, single story, a maybe different sizes, and two-story, and providing like they do at the home shows. They show the siding, textures, and a bunch of other stuff. Well, obviously providing them with different wall textures for the exterior of the home, and then maybe even providing the concrete, with different styles around the whole around the whole landscape of the home. So they'll just move in. Everything will be nice and rocky, like a rock. No dirt, no, just on the sides where, someone would want to plant a garden or whatever. You know, sprinklers already installed or not. Maybe they can be ran through the sides all the way around. All that stuff. The whole 9 yards, Um, and then providing like some big freaking rectangular benches. So they wouldn't even have to worry about that either. It would just be a matter of buying some cushions and putting those cushions on the concrete. And the concrete can be one massive slab or whatever. Something permanent. But yeah, anyway, I was just thinking about the like different elements to make that thing spin, the axle, and the same approach having the vehicle or an elevator taking it, to take it back to the top to repeat that cycle, and that machine can be running all day long like that, right? All day long. I mean, you think about like a big mountain, and those levels being there, boom, 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 boom. By the time the water goes through each chamber and it goes all the way back to the bottom, the vehicle will be there. Go all the way back up. Just to do the same thing over and over and over. It'll be a revolving door of perpetual motion, powering cities. And those buckets or concrete containers, whatever, they could even be placed underground. And if they're not, then the forest can cover them. Because, I mean, everyone's bitching and complaining about electricity and generating electricity. It's all over the news. People are always, talking about clean this, greener this, think green, and that's great. And that's why I came up with like these ideas, because the people of the world are just stressing my mind out. And it stresses all of us out, not just me. So that's why, that's why I say, like, it'll be better if we just go on the internet, share all of our ideas, and then vote which ones are the best approach to take. And then, taking that approach or whatever, it's all legal shit, It's all poor man patent shit. No one could fuck with it, Even if they wanted to, even if they tried. Because people are all about making money, right? So they're going to want to go on my side and make more money than going with someone else and making a little bit of money. Because shit, my salary is like what, 3,000 a month? So the motherfucker out there can make my invention make me 10,000 a month. Fuck it, we create a deal. We can say, you're making 100,000 and I'm making 100,000. I'll give you 70,000 or 90,000. Fuck it. Something along those lines, like nothing. It's better than not making shit or barely making enough. And like Megamind says, citizens of the world, or Megatron, citizens of Megatron, I introduce to you these inventions. Even though he doesn't say inventions. And I have some stuff in store for God's enemies. Especially after all these years of barely scraping through. I just heard a voice saying, "Is he reading a script?" Someone is giggling. I don't even understand this. I mean, if people are dying out there, don't blame me. I guess we're all doing our best here. We are all working to the best of our ability for one another, for each other. You know what I'm saying, my nigga? um, yeah, because, I think I'm gathering intel. And it's like the CIA wants all of us to want to grow. And if we don't grow and if we cease to grow, like plant growth stunting, if a plant is stunned and shocked, then things start happening. People get bored and they want to go and commit suicide, and they want to go and do stupid things, something different, in other words, something different. So if we're not challenging ourselves and each other, that's why the system is only getting smarter and smarter. And whether we profit or not is besides the point. It's going to introduce newer challenges and newer challenges so we can grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And I believe that we have been in a season of stagnation and stuntedness, stunt growth, stuntedness, like a plant that's stunned, like I described earlier, just a few seconds ago. And yeah, that's the only way we're going to be able to grow. And that's the only way we're going to be able to provide each other with good quality products for us to be able to enjoy and to interact with those newer ideas, newer inventions, and stuff like that. It's just beautiful. What I see in my mind is beautiful. I see castles for everyone, houses that don't break, that last for a long time, and that don't burn, so everyone in the world could have one. And I just heard a thought today saying they're recyclable, 100% recyclable. So that's the beauty of it all. Like I said, there's robots that will be able to go and take and, eating away at the house, like, grinders, without damaging anything around. So a new one could be built if need be, for whatever reason, like nothing. Like nothing. And I also I seen, because the main thing, people, is some form of adhesive to be able to go into the mold, right? So I actually seen someone mixing concrete with styrofoam, styrofoam, and it makes it very, very light. So the main thing here is for the structure not to, crack and crumble and fall, because the form is going to hold it together. And if any type of hole, puncture is created, if it's sand, the sand's not going to leak out of that hole and create further problems or other types of problems, like, you know, messing with the durability and the secureness and leveling, or the house being leveled or not, all that stuff. So by creating some form of adhesive that's also recyclable, and if it's not heavy, then who knows, maybe even like a fucking helicopter can come pick up the home in pieces or parts like Legos and take it. Like we have to think outside the box. And I think I shared like it being all together, but it could be together in some parts, and then it could be silicone. So like even my ideas, like people have to challenge my ideas as well, and I encourage people to, because I'm not always 100% correct, and I don't get angry if people correct me or challenge my ideas at all. I actually encourage it, because it only makes me wiser and smarter. And it also opens up my horizons to be able to look from a different perspective. You see? So that's why I love the World Wide Web. Because people of like mindedness, of oneness, of unity, of the same industry, organization can come together and come to terms and get shit done professionally for the benefit of all mankind, the whole world. I don't even know why people say mankind, because there's womankind. Anyways, to benefit humankind. Hmm. Anyway, so yeah, stuff like that. And if it's created with a lighter material or something, then we could we could probably even make them more affordable. Because right now, look what it is, right? It's just, think about the house is created out of: wood, sheetrock, a bunch of nails and screws, insulation, and obviously on the top, the roof, the roof, the roof shingles or tiles, whatever it is. And that's just so the stupid rain won't come in, the water. So it acts like a water resistant umbrella. And that's all it is. Easy peasy, right? So if it's like a plastic container, but it's not going to be a plastic container because plastic deteriorates. So it would have to be iron that is coated for a protector, a sealer, um, yeah, protector, sealer, kind of like a wire. It has the plastic around it. A protector, protects, like an insulator. Um, so it could prevent rust and all that. And then having the insulation closest to the bedrooms and in the interior walls or interior wall, as the exterior wall has more of the thickness of whatever element we will be using to fill it with, to secure the home and stuff without creating problems and without it going bad so easily. So then, even if we could make this type of home last twice as long or longer than a typical home made out of wood, then more people will be inclined and people will highly recommend it as well to invest in something better and better quality. It's like someone trying to tell you, you could just buy a car, a used one, out of a dealer shop or dealership, and it's the same, like, it's equal to, or it's the same as, or equal to a brand new car. And a lot of people say bullshit, right? Because it's not the same. A brand new car has more value. It's never been used. It has no germs. You don't have to worry about people's germs all over the steering wheel and what the hell they did in the car and what they had in the car. And also, there's better features, better enhancements, and stuff like that. So there's a lot involved, obviously. So it's like, why are we going to continue building these fucking homes that cause problems? Why not from the very gate, 2021, all of us, we could all take some pride together and go out with a bang? Go out with the motherfucking bang and introduce these beautiful, awesome new structures to everyone. People are going to go in there and be like, my God, why didn't they make this like in the year 2000? Like, what the fuck were we thinking? In the year 2010. And this would be someone that bought a few brand new homes and that's been around quite a while. And now they're in one of these homes made out of nothing but concrete. And they're just loving it. And you know how people love those ceilings? Now that I'm looking at the ceiling, they love those ceilings with like different textures and shit. Well, even that can be thrown in there. Fuck it. Crown molding, that's a given. Fuck it. What style? Pick it out. Whatever. You know, one of my sales reps or whatever will go through will fucking take you through the process of all that shit. Because I'm just the brains of the operation. I'm not the owner. I'm not the founder. I'm out of the picture altogether. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Wait a minute. What am I even doing in this picture? It's like walking into the fucking White House without a fucking suit. Like, sir, we're gonna have to take you to the back. Little do they know they're gonna go and execute my ass because that's a that's against the law. You know, the Holy Bible says that those that jump or or sneak in into heaven and get found out will get kicked out because Jesus, God, will recognize those people. And some people's names also on the same token, if you flip the token, on the opposite side of the token, God, no, Jesus, not God, Jesus said, my Father in heaven will call everyone according to the book of life. So he will call everyone by name. But he said, those that he doesn't call, I will choose and I will call. So if Jesus wants to, he'll be able to draft you. And that's in, I believe, in Revelation, but I'm not certain. Um, or it might have been in the New Testament as a parable. So you would have to do your own research on that. And the sneaking in and jumping over the wall into heaven, I think that's in Revelation as well. So it's kind of, it's pretty much like prophetic, prophetic. I don't know, like